Now, there will be a new regime of electricity tariffs in Nigeria by July the 1st, with the expected upward review likely to reach 40%. And that's according to an industry regulator, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. But coming on the heels of the recent removal of subsidy on petrol and the rise in the cost of living and doing business among Nigerians, questions are being asked regarding the real motive of President Bola Tinubu in this direction. How auspicious is the plan to raise these tariffs, and what could be the enduring impact on the microeconomy? Well, Arise News analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us this time to take a deep look at this subject matter. Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure being here as usual.
It's always a pleasure to have you. Now, I remember when you said that, when you expressed your... Well, you basically looked at the attitude of Nigerians when the petrol subsidy or the fuel subsidy was removed and said that they were extending some grace to the administration. If this 40% tariff hike happens on July the 1st, do you expect that same display of grace from Nigerians?
You have misinterpreted me completely. First of all, let me say I do not believe this news.
Okay.
Because, it's just not on. And I will give you an antecedent why I say that. The Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission has in the past tried to raise tariff, but it has always been stopped at the National Assembly because the legislators will say precisely what the labor union is saying, that it is suicidal, it is wicked, it is unthinkable to raise tariff when people don't have power. The concept of tariff, which is the price for electricity, is based on the affordability of the consumer, which is people like us who pay and don't get light, and the financial viability of the producer. So they must balance. So I don't want to call it fake news. You get me? But I don't think it has any basis. Furthermore, the Electricity Act has just been passed by this administration, and it has decentralized power distribution. You get me? The amendment was made in National Assembly. Tinubu signed it into law. Do you get me now? And now they are expecting the states are expected to generate their own electricity. So they are expected to make their own laws. Private investors have been drawn into the industry. So, who is regulating who? You get me? Maybe this was in the offing before this administration came in. You know, people will just quote dates. But it is nice, the NLC is crying wolf already because there is this sort of thing, to me, is fake news.
No, but when you say it's fake news, it's out there. If it's fake news...
What is the source?
No, the question is this. If it is fake news, a lot of people would have come out by now. I'm sure. I'm sure the regulatory authorities would have come out by now to debunk this if it was fake news.
What is the
Just like how... No,
Look,
don't put it to... Wait, hold on. Let me put it into perspective. Wait, permit me to put it into perspective. No, let me...
the authenticity...
Let me put it into perspective.
Reality of what government is doing.
Let me put it into perspective.
Yes.
Because as they always say, that silence is sometimes an admittance of guilt or whatever it is. Silent is considered, as you say.
Who is silent now?
Now, the Electricity Regulatory Commissions are actually silent on this matter. If it was fake news, just like how when they were talking about the increment...
Look, try to see positive things.
Yes.
The person you should praise is the NLC, which has raised the alarm. And I'm telling you, you are in Nigeria.
Yes.
Are you not aware of the Electricity Act?
Yes.
2023, passed by this same administration.
Certainly.
Do you know the contents of it? I said it here before. It has decentralized power politically. It has decentralized power in terms of energy.
Now,
you are oblivious of all that.
Now, let me now say this. This is my point here.
Yes.
When they were talking about increments of salaries in the federal government or in the federal civil service. And there were talks about 114% or whatever they wanted to do. Immediately, people came out to debunk it as fake news.
I say, what's the source?
So now the question is this.
What is the source of this thing you are
for the label for now?
What is the source?
Now the question is this. What I'm saying is, if the ecosystem, so to speak, are aware of this particular news and they've allowed it to fester for days and they have not come out to refute the 40% hike.
Relax. I saw it. There are some things that have been said there, which I said there will be rebuttal, and there have been rebuttals.
How long are we waiting? How long should we wait before a rebuttal comes into play?
This news?
This news has been festering for quite a while.
You are not in Nigeria. I'm telling you, the 9th Assembly, the 8th Assembly, you get me? They brought these proposals. And Nigerian people, I don't know whose side we are now, but Nigerian legislators don't want people to put them in trouble. They stopped it. They have always stopped.
And I can assure you, we're talking about the 10th Assembly right now. We're talking about this going on. They will, but they haven't. They haven't. They will. They are talking about something that will happen in the future. We're talking about what is happening right now.
Have you seen any statement of recent by the Electricity Regulatory Commission saying this?
But they've not refuted it.
Have you seen it?
But they've not refuted it.
I'd like to bring this back I'd like to bring this back to gestures that have been or actions that have been taken by the electricity distributors. We've seen that since the ending of 2022 up until today or up until this time right now, there has been observations that the likes of Ikeja Electric have slowly and secretly increased their tariffs without actually being upfront with it. And to the point, the fact I'm trying to, bring in what Aaron is saying about them not necessarily coming out to refute what's being said. Since they've already taken such actions in the past and increased tariffs silently, it's actually a fact. Should we be concerned that they might do something similar? Maybe not to the extent, maybe not 40%.
What did you say? The ecological system, the power has changed. Do you get me now? Yeah. You see, they have removed power of regulation largely from the Nigerian electoral. Go and look at the Electricity Act. They have removed power from there. They are to, regulate the transition system. Do you get me now? And I'm telling you that in the past, that's pragmatism now. The history of this tariff song, the National Assembly has never agreed to the increment in tariff. And that has, if you look at it from the point of view of the discourse, because nobody is in sympathy with the discourse. This area you mentioned, I live there, I know how much they bill me.
I know.
Yes. Nobody is in sympathy, but it has crippled them. Go and find out discourse. They are not making any profit. Because no patriotic Nigerian legislator or National Assembly will, in the light of, not to talk of removal of fuel subsidy. Even when we didn't even have this, they didn't approve it for them.
Okay, let me just put this here. Correcting that impression about discos not making money, because as of 2 days ago, it's been the Nigerian Electricity Regulation Commission had said, and I quote, that 11 electricity distribution companies, the discos, in Nigeria electricity supply industry earned 842.4 billion naira in revenue in 2022, the highest in 5 years.
What is their financial input?
That
you
is
just get excited over profit figures.
No, I'm not excited. The money isn't coming to my pocket.
Look at the value chain.
No, but hold on.
But and they are also you discourse.
No, the point is they are also quoting.
Not even the issue.
They are also quoting.
This tariff will not work.
Now they are also quoting that the multi-year tariff order, the MYTO, according to the multi-year tariff order, that minor reviews of electricity salaries should be done twice a year, while a major review should be carried out every 5 years. And it's on this particular grounds that they are seeking to probably review The discourse.
You have never told me the source of this information.
But none of them have come out to refute this.
Look, the trade unions have done very well. You get me now? They have raised the alarm. You get me? But I'm telling you, even if they did not raise the alarm,
yes.
You see, they need, once this, I've been involved in disco business for some time.
Okay.
You get me? And I've studied that market. There is no way our legislators will allow, several times they have taken it there, they have always killed it there. Because it is, if you have constituents,
Mr. Sobowale, that's always happened in time past. We have the 10th Assembly, and a lot of things are changing. And we've seen, just like how
it is even more
given
this fuel subsidy.
Exactly. For 11 years, we put it off.
Okay,
but ultimately, we have actually brought it back on.
That they are going to increase the salary of the president and all that.
But they refuted it.
They will refute this.
When?
I don't know.
How long did it take?
This one was yesterday.
The case.
I don't know they have even refuted it.
Hopefully that will be the case.
I don't know.
We like to say a big thank you. All right.
Is it over?
Yes, trust me, it's over. I would know. Thank you so much, Arise News analyst, Mr. Dayo Sobowale. It's always a pleasure to have you. Thank you.